Here it is, August 9th of 2022. Wow, August already. Kids have started back to school in a lot of areas. Our state fair has put another year in the history books, and real estate is and has been a crazy ride this year. My name is Christine Davis, and I am an associate broker and one of the owners of Active Adults Realty. This video is just a quick look ahead for the rest of 2022 with our current forecast using mortgage rates, home prices, and home sales on a national level. Let's jump in with both feet. Mortgage rates have defined a lot of our housing market this year. What we are seeing as of now is that weekly mortgage rates have continued to fluctuate. This is the Freddie Mac average 30-year fixed rate from the beginning of January until now. So what you see here is a rise up until about mid-June, then we come across quite a bit of volatility. We're going to look at what experts say is coming in the quarter ahead. This is the mortgage rate projections from Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, MBA, and NAR, and the average of all four combined. If you look at the top of the chart, which is the projection for Q4, you'll see that according to these four groups, we should be staying pretty steady from where we are now in the low fives. We, of course, will continue to watch this since inflation is the enemy of long-term mortgage rates. But at this point, the experts are giving a nod to holding pretty steady going forward for the rest of 2022. So if that's true, what does this all mean? This is a great quote from CNBC's Joel Kahn, an economist with MBA. There could be a potential silver lining for the market, as stabilizing mortgage rates and rising inventory may bring some buyers back to the market during the second half of the year. Buyers had pressed pause on their search, and some have been priced out of the market. So this could be great news for buyers as mortgage rates start to stabilize and inventory continues to increase. Another big question on everyone's mind is what is going to happen with home prices? Well, here we go. Here is a forecast from KCM that follows 7 key industry leaders on the home price forecast for 2022. Based on the latest releases from each of these 7 leaders, the average is 10.3% appreciation through the rest of 2022. Now remember, last year was a record-breaking year for price appreciation. So this year is a little bit more moderate and softer, but it is still continued appreciation. So why is that? We know that buyer demand has softened, there is more inventory, and the pace of sales are slowing, but we still have more buyer demand than homes available. Simple supply and demand basis means that we still have, even though somewhat more moderate, price appreciation. Mark Zandi, the chief economist with Moody's Analytics, put it well when he said, "I don't think national housing prices will decline in a meaningful way, but there will be some price declines across the country. I believe in our market, home prices will continue to rise just at a more normal pre-pandemic level." Now, what is going to happen with home sales? Let's start with the existing home sales and NAR's prediction of 2022. That number is 5.1 million home sales nationally. Now, this is a seasonally adjusted number of resales, which means if we continue to sell homes at the same pace for the rest of the year, we will be at the 5.1 million sales nationally. Now, if you look at the last 2 years, it will be a softening. But just imagine you're riding down the road, you're doing 70 and you're in the 55-mile-per-hour zone, and you see flashing lights ahead. What do? You slow down to 55. You may feel like you're crawling now, but in all actuality, you're still moving at a pretty good clip. That is what is happening in real estate home sales. So what does the forecast look like for the total home sales? In blue, we see the January forecast, and in green, we see the reforecast that was done for July. So here we see 5.8 to 6.4 for the reforecast in July, which includes new construction sales. In 2021, we saw about 7 million sales. So this is still a pretty strong year. We will still see good opportunities for buyers. Fewer multiple offer situations are occurring. In April 2022, on average, nationwide, there were 5.5 offers per listing, and in June, that went down to 3.4 offers per listing. So you're still multiple offers on properties that are priced right, but you're not seeing the bidding wars that we have seen recently. Fewer homes are selling above asking price. In April, 61% of homes sold above asking price, and in June, that number dropped to 51%. It's still a really strong number. So to end this out, here's a chart on the average month supply showing a growing time on market nationally. So overall, it's still a great time to buy real estate. Since we love what we do here at Active Adults Realty, please reach out to us to discuss the particulars of your area if you are interested in more localized stats. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day. Now go live, love, local.